Fields here. Woo, that was a bit of fun. Played a bit of twanginess, a bit of kind of punky version of Eddie Cochran. I thought what I'd do today, I'm just trying to get back into the groove of making some videos. It's been ages. I've moved into a new studio. Jesus, loads going on. I'll fill you in as it pops into my mind as we go along. You know the way I like to do videos. They're pretty open and free form and not very well organized or structured, but that's accidents happen, and that's where the magic happens, I think, sometimes. So what I thought I'd do this video is, like, I have this amp here which I've been using for the last few months, the Friedman Smallbox 50. I've done about 15-20 kind of gigs with it. Mostly kind of function work kind of gigs, to be honest, because that's, you know, what's paying the bills at the moment. I have a new album out and stuff, which I'm promoting at the moment, but I'm yet to do a run of gigs with that. So I've done a few gigs, but they've been kind of festivals, and I've been using kind of like backline at the festival. So I haven't really used this doing my own thing, but I thought I'd show you how I use it when I play a Gretsch. Now, when I play my own stuff, I use a Strat mainly, but a lot of people would know me for playing Gretches through my rockabilly-ish kind of stuff. So I thought I'd show you how I use the Smallbox 50 with the Gretsch today, and then I'll do another video and I'll show you how I use it with the Strat, and we'll take it from there. If you want more, I'll give you some more. Now usually when I keep things pretty simple. Now this Friedman amp, it has two channels. It has like a plexi channel and kind of more higher gain kind of Friedman. What he's known for, he's kind of known for kind of more high gain stuff. You know, boutique high gain. You know, Eddie Van Halen, that kind of thing. Now I obviously don't play in that style. So mainly I just use the plexi channel, and I play pretty clean for most of the gigs, surprisingly clean probably to most people. But I'm going to show you how I do use the second channel sometimes, just when I want to rock out. Actually, when I was doing the Eddie Cochran type thing there, I did kick it into the second overdrive channel. So anyway, let's start from the beginning. So say, you know, you're on a function, and you have to play anything, don't you, when you're doing when you're working as a guitar player. So you can see I've got a pedal board down here as well. So on my pedal board, I've got a Friedman Buxom Boost and a Volante Strymon, which is like a tape echo kind of thing, and then I have a tuner, you know, and it's all squished into one tiny little space. I do have this kind of like input-output jack thing which makes it just faster for setting up, and I think it would probably prolong the life of those pedals as well, because they're not being plugged in, plugged out. It's just that little box which is getting the hammer in. I've got like a gig rig 9 volts kind of like timeline thing, just to kind of boost the milliamps into the Strymon, and it kind of like, it also gives it kind of like a bit of isolation from the boost. Not that that will probably interfere, but who knows? You know, I'm not an expert in those things. Maybe you'd know. Anyway, so there's a little pedal board there, just a super basic. I've used that type of setup literally for the last 20 odd years. An echo pedal, some kind of boost. I used a Tube Screamer for like 20 years really, and then usually a Boss tuner, but I couldn't fit a Boss tuner on there. I had to get a skinny kind of D'Addario one. D'Addario. Anyway, let's talk about sounds. So like, I'm on the plexi channel here, and I mean the Strymon is on, but it's just a tiny little bit of reverb. You can barely hear it. You can probably hear the room more than you can hear the reverb on that. But anyway, and the settings I have here is I have the presence on 2, bass on 5, middle on 5, treble on 4. So you can see they're all pretty much straight down the middle. I've just rolled off the treble a little bit and rolled the presence back a little bit, because the Gretsch, especially when I'm using the bridge pickup, which I am using most of the time, it's take your head off stuff, So, and I literally spend, 90% of the night on my bridge pickup. So that's why I'm rolling a bit of that top end off there. Okay, but I'm going to start with me on the neck pickup, like if you're playing the lightest stuff of the evening, I'll put the echo on there, so you can hear I've got a slap back, So you can hear that's, that's going to be, if I turn the echo off again, then, I can play jazz. I can use the Buxton boost if I want to get a little bit louder. And that'll cut through the mix really, really well. I'm in the Plexi channel, and because I'm playing pretty quiet, so I can make this video, the volume is on 1. It's a master volume style amp, and the gain is on 6 on both. If I use the second channel, it's on 6 as well. So 6 and 6, very, very simple. Nothing super complicated there. Okay, so now say most of the night though, I am kind of like playing chords, and I'm using the slapback echo, and I'm kind of like playing chords, like this all night, even when I'm playing pop songs, when I'm just playing regular. So that's my standard setting now. But if say we're in the middle of a song and I need to kick into some solo stuff, you can see it's pretty gritty. It's pretty rocking. So I haven't hit any boosts yet, and I've just gone from pickup to pickup. So you're pretty gritty. And then there's me jazz again. Okay, back to the rocking. But if I want to really rock out, okay, so that's pretty much it. So you can see I've got the range of, I would probably just exclusively be doing that all night, and that's about as heavy as I get. Now, I do have a switch here, so I can go to that second channel if I want, but I generally don't use it with the slap back. I'll turn the boost off as well so you can hear how cool again this is. It's a little drop in volume there, but I'll just give it a nudge. You know, that when the echo goes into that, it just gets a bit messy. So here's the echo. It's all right, like, you know. So it's pretty cool. Should be able to play that better, shouldn't I? You know, but you know, and I've still got the Buxom boost if I want to go even further. So here's the Buxom boost on top. So, you know, if I needed to do, you know, there's that there as well. I don't know if I want to play that whole riff. I'm going to get cancelled, aren't I? It's going to, the video will get pulled down or something. So, you know. Okay, so you know, the more gain that's going on, the less I feel the need to use any delay. You know, and when I turn the delay off, there's a tiny little bit of reverb there, so that kind of makes it just feel a little bit more comfortable. I think the delays just turn it into mush. Of course, you could put it through the effects loop, which the Smallbox has, but you know, things kind of sound different as well when you put them through the effects loop. Whenever I've tried putting a delay through an effects loop on a gig, I can't hear it. It kind of disappears. I end up fiddling around and then just quickly going, stick it up front again. Because, like, I think those old rockabilly, you know, it was all meant to be up front, wasn't it? But it can turn to mush the more high gain it gets anyway. So as a little experiment video, did you enjoy this video? A bit of fun, just kind of playing, talking to camera again after a while. I don't know how long it's been, but too long. It's good to see you. I'll play out. Let us know if you enjoyed this video, and I'll do another one on how I use it with the Strat if you want. And I do use different pedal boards. I can see 3 different pedal boards that I would use, you know, depending on the kind of gig that I'm doing. When I'm doing my blues rock and my album stuff, I do use a slightly different setup because I need different tones with the Strat and stuff. So anyway, keep it burning out there, and I'll speak to you soon. I know you'll have lots to say about this stuff because you all love your gear out there. Oh, this guitar, by the way, this is a White Panther Gretsch. I've had it about a year or so now. I have 4 Gretches actually, but I've been using this one mostly because it's kind of like a 335. You know, it's like a Gretsch version of a 335 or something. You know. Keep it burning.